Yo, yo, yo. I am currently on a 24-hour fast, and I have done two 72-hour fasts, and I don't know, I do 24-hour fasts all the time. And you might be wondering, why would you do a 24-hour fast? You try to, I like to be jacked, whatever. I like to do jujitsu. I'd like to eat food, especially. But why would you want to not eat for 24 hours? Well, there's a few reasons, and I'm going to state them here. First things first, it is a really interesting practice spiritually if you subscribe to that kind of thing. When you do not eat, and I've read some books about why this might be the case, but there's an area in your brain called the default mode network. And this default mode network is essentially responsible for when your brain ruminates, wanders, overthinks, etc. And that default mode network quiets down when you're either in a fasted state, on psychedelics. What else? Sometimes when you're really sleepy, that as well. So those are just a few things, but this default mode network will quiet down in certain situations, fasting being one of them, and you can think really clearly. So right now, normally if I film a video at night, I actually don't think very well. I always get pissed off by who's outside the door. I always get pissed off by hearing myself. I always overthink what I'm saying. But right now, I can feel it as I'm saying this. I feel very clear. I feel very calm. And I'm much more in every single moment. So what I mean by that is this afternoon, every experience that I went to the guitar shop. I was there. I could hear everything, I could smell everything, I could see everything on a deeper level that I normally could. I went to my sister's lacrosse game, and when I don't eat food, I make it an intention to not use my phone. Whether it's an intentional thing, obviously. But what that does is it forces me into the moment even more than just not eating food. Because you can not eat food and then still go on your phone and distract yourself. That's one thing. But to not eat food, leave your phone away, and really be in every single moment, regardless of what it is, it's a really, really powerful practice. And this morning, I felt myself have a lot of anxiety just randomly, and I thought, okay, this is going to be a day where I don't reach for something external to handle that. I'm going to actually lean into it a little bit and not eat food. And I do become very calm. It's almost like I'm wearing bullshit glasses when I don't eat food. All of the irrelevant stuff just fades away, and you're able to think. Man, I'm really thankful, honestly. It's kind of, it makes me smile to think about how effective fasting is for my brain. And before I started filming this video, I didn't want to film it whatsoever. I wanted to just go to sleep and wake up so that I can eat tomorrow. But I'm thinking about it right now, and I'm like, dude, I might want to go a little bit longer without eating because I just feel so good. And part of the reason that I did this fast and started doing it was because I felt myself just been eating. I felt myself eating terrible food. Well, relatively. I was eating extremely strict, only meats, fruits, and vegetables for 3 months. And then I came back and I'm living with my parents again for college, and then I'm eating some of those things. Like after a meal, I'll have some kind of dessert here and there, and that's just it is nitpicky. It's not. I don't need to abstain from that, but I don't like it. I don't like the way it makes me feel mentally to be eating that. And a fast is a fast track to a proper stomach, a proper palate. And palate's really the word I'm looking for. When you're eating crap all the time, your palate is used to it and it wants more. Or it's going to tell you that you want more. the fast just kind of zaps you out of it. So I find that after a fast, and right now, the food I am craving is nutrient dense food. I want some beef. I want some eggs. That's really it. I want meat. Pause. But no, I do want very nutrient dense foods, and I think it's a good way to zap away the crap cravings and get right into a healthy palate. I enjoy that. And if there were anything else, I'd say it's a great test of mental fortitude. It doesn't really get easier to go without food. I've done 2 72-hour fasts and 24 hours. I haven't really tried in between. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. But it doesn't get easier. And sometimes life gets a little too mundane, at least for me, and I think I need to spice this up a bit and remove all the spices. Therefore, I mean food. So fasting has a really special place. I'm almost getting emotional talking about it for some reason. Maybe my hormones are off, but it's I kind of feel bad for my prior self and being so stimulated by food. I'm realizing how clouded my thinking was and my actions, therefore, because your thoughts, every action starts as a thought. Overall, dude, if you want to get a healthier gullet, get some clarity around where your life is at, or maybe if you're in a creative field and you create stuff, a fast is a great way to get in that creative mindset and test your mental fortitude. Try it out, man. 24 hours, eat breakfast, or no. The way I did it actually today was weird. I ate breakfast today, and then I got to skip dinner. Skipping dinner is way harder than skipping breakfast. If you just wake up and skip breakfast and don't eat till dinner the next night, bro, that's easy. Start with that. Wait a week or two, and then you can try 36. You can try 48. I think, well, actually, the first fast I ever did was 72 hours. I do like to be a little extreme with stuff, if you can't tell. But have a great night. Thanks for watching.